Yeah, let's go to Tartarus. Okay. We had no people yet to rescue on this round. That's what I did notice. Okay, we're back here in Tartarus. There are a couple of Tartarus-related stuff. Oh yes. We are almost about to get a lot more Twilight Fragments as well. I just wanted to review our requests real quick in here. We have Fusion, 7th document, Fusion, and that's pretty, and this thing too. So those are what we're in here for in Tartarus. By the way, hey, it's DK here with more Persona 3 Reload. In the last episode, we took our exams, we did just fine, and we also had people standing up for us and whatnot. And now, let's see. Let's take... Oh, we need to take Junpei and Koromaru. They're the next ones. Let's place Mitsuru with Junpei. And Akihiko with Koromaru. I guess we just replaced both. Yukari is still stuck with me, but she's a healer. Everyone has their place. Maybe we'll switch around if we still have enough SP. But I do have an ice and everything, so I am willing to continue going forward in Tartarus and whatnot. Let's do another mini boss at the very least, if things get bad. Alright, let's see. Oh, we don't need to go up. Okay, so let's see. Hey, it's Future Ninkei here. I am going to speed run commentary this Tartarus section because it is very boring. I did not talk a lot about something important, and frankly, I am getting sick and tired of Tartarus. So here we are, we start out with this tank. This tank is weak to electricity. Then we got a card and got our level up from Koromaru here. And we run up to the next floor after Fuka comments on Koro-chan's well done. Alright, and then on the next floor I run into this shadow who happens to be a gigantic tower with Zeodyne and Garudyne. So in order to hit this guy, you can't hit it with both, you have to hit it with ice. Alright, I got that battle done with and I got a Quetzalcoatl, so I replaced it over a Armitama, low leveled, of course, get rid of those. And then I run around and go into a fight with this shadow and another shadow, and Junpei gets a level up, in which I give him another skill. We also proceed to go through this monad door on this floor. It is red in here, very red, of course, as always, and then this shadow is here at the end. You just get one shadow only. Use Silver Door as usual, and go ahead with the battle. Arf! Alright, now this guy here is something crazy. I hit him with a bunch of attacks and it seems like none of them worked when I did this. But I will say, I forgot one part of the commentary that I did talk about was I had fun on 4th of July in the US. As a US citizen, of course, it is the 250th that we went through. And unfortunately, I ended up with bug bites after the event, despite wearing jeans. How the heck does that happen, even? We end up slashing and killing this guy with a slash. I didn't think it would be a weakness. It is one of the rarer weaknesses. And Koromaru also slashes him as well. He's a good doggy. I got the Justice Arcana card because that is a great way to double your items by getting more cards as usual. Then I went in here and got my 2 chest emeralds and a quality nil cloth. I will be mentioning that through this, when I go in the monad doors, I did not get any ergotite chunks, which I wanted more, and I would start to hate seeing topazes. Alright, and then on this floor, I check out the floor with the monad door power, get the chest, slash that thing, and proceeded to run past all these enemies here because they are annoying, and go up the stairs for our first mini boss of this episode. Alright, I dive right into this mini boss right here by using everything I've got. All the therapies, of course, all of the powers of the persona and whatnot. All the elements, not forgetting my physicals and whatnot. And during this section, my original commentary involved some garden updates where I had some bees stick around on a trellis because they decided that it was a good resting spot, and they only helped me with the cucumber pollination and kind of hindered me in trying to get the cucumbers whenever I needed them back. Nice hit, Yukari. Anyways, and then I also have Waiter out with me whenever I'm in the garden, and the bees bullied him a little bit when they got too close. When he got too close to the bees, but he usually stayed away after that. I let him outside whenever I can after work, especially because it's a way to get him outside, and I monitor him very closely to make sure he doesn't go crazy over climbing the fence or eating grass. He's usually out there with me in case I encounter mice, because those are very devastating to have in a garden and also in the house. Don't want him in. Don't want the mice in my house. So he is my guardian for that. Although he did get a mouse. He didn't get a mouse, actually. He let a mouse go away because he didn't even know it was there, and it flew past him so fast. It was just crazy. Anyways, this boss is almost dead, and it makes it a lot easier to talk in fast mode like this. Although you do miss some of the voice lines and also the hit animations and whatnot, because I'm also going to be playing some music over this, so I hope you enjoy the music montage for this. I try to play these out a bit better. I keep switching up personas a lot. It's a lot of trying to trial and error when it comes to finding a weakness, and then you try to double check what your weakness is that you didn't use and whatnot. Also, the silver lion here, it just looks a little bit prettier than the green lions, although I remember the green lions easier with their weaknesses. I guess it's just something that sticks in your mind and whatnot when it comes to any of this. Alright. Come on, give it the blow. Give it the full blow. There you go. That's a win for the team. Everyone levels up. And we also get a new skill. Egon. That's really good. Koromaru seems to be hinting heavily. Did the battle wear him out? Let me assess the situation. Okay, Koromaru seems to want to be okay with that. It's up to me whether we forge ahead. So we forge ahead by going into these chests right here. We get a guard incense too, and use our twilight fragments that we just got from Elizabeth to get an aristocracy, which is a weapon for Mitsuru, and continue upwards. Alright, starting with the next floor, we find that there is a special chest up there. I go to the shadow and find out it's another one of those landmass things. I test out all the things as usual, and I find out that because it has electricity, I try wind on it because wind is in the opposite to an electricity, and it goes down in one hit. And I also get this Karuma Tengu, and because I have the justice thing, then I also get some money with that too. It is a very great strategy. I run into this shadow next. 3 sword guys. Awful. Alright, these guys charge themselves up, and then I take a look at the weaknesses and test out something that I haven't tried before. I decided to insta-kill some of them, and because it was their weakness, it was tempting to do Mudun, but I chose to save my SP and do Egon, and it's a good idea. Now we loaded up on more personas and money, and we get the heck out of there. Always replacing my younger persona. I love Koromaru's thing. I should get it more often. And then that guy hits me. Alright, still same floor. I get the rare chest and make one of those clocks appear, which I then go up to and choose Mitsuru and Akihiko. Okay, back down here I change to Akihiko and Mitsuru, and then run into the Velvet Room for a quick break on fusing personas. Oh no! Oh no, it's gonna mess up on me! Oh no, what is it gonna do? It's gonna mess up on me. Every time it does that, it's so stupid looking.
Oh dear.
What did I make? What the hell? I actually managed to do it! Yeah. Oh my god, I got the unholy wooden doll. Sick! Here's something. Oh, you appear to be harboring a new potential. The personas you've acquired are resonating with one another, elevating you to a greater heights. Okay, we got a new skill here. I fused a Decarabia by accident, even though I can't do that because I'm not level 54. It was the best accident for best friends. Next magic physical attack will deal more than double damage for one ally. That could be amazing. I'm going to definitely need to see that. I also grabbed this He-Ho friend because I need the Black Frost tie after him by leveling him up. I get back on the floor and get into a battle which I acquire money and experience, and that was enough to level up both Akihiko and Mitsuru to level 53, and they both get a bunch of new skills which I proceed to put on them, replacing some of the other skills as well as replacing older skills. On the next floor, I start in a monad door, which I proceed to fight a giant bug after getting Sylphoid Aura again. This bug is very interesting. It is very shiny first of all. It is quite immaculate, but it didn't like a lot. It took more okay than my magics, and then I decided to use Best Friends on Akihiko since he went next, and I like the way that they ride around together on the thing, but it didn't make sense to me at all. So then I decided to try Gigantic Fist, which it blocked, and then I screamed, and it hit me back really hard. So I decided to stick with magic for the rest of this fight, and it was a lot better. From that fight, I get Topaz and some quality nail cloth. Again, no archetype chunks, and those Topaz, I feel like they should be since I got so many at this point, I should be able to exchange them. Now these ladies here are new, and they are quite weak to electricity. Akihiko's got their number, so we knocked them out real fast. Okay, then I fought a shadow off screen and got some silver quartz out of that chest, which is remarkable. Now we're on the 158th floor, so she mentions that there are some gatekeepers above, but it will be quite a while as we get through this floor to get up there. So then I get to this chest on the same floor and get the quick pumps, which then I put on Yukari and figure out these were a lot better for her because she was stuck on the other shoes that gave her the medium wind evasion because it's a 30-point increase. However, she loses her wind evasion, so we had to put the wind charm back on her. And then we go to the next floor. Next floor, we go to this chest, get some money. Fuku laments on getting the Reaper to ruin our fun, and then this guy is new, this pink magician thing. I try lightning on all and they die immediately. I don't think that's their weakness though. Akihiko was awesome there in the variants of the Theurgy with just, it was the original Theurgy that he started with, but having it changed with Caesar in the background is definitely different. We send Yukari up ahead and then go just even further exploring around. Alright, I found another enemy on this floor that is with the guy. I try lightning on them all, it doesn't work. The new guy is the arm, which doesn't have the same weakness as the other arms that we have encountered before, but they seem to take damage to magic just fine. They also tend to slash us a lot and critical us. That's why you have to be careful with these arms. We go up to the next floor with the next gatekeeper that is there, and she mentions that there is a border floor in 11 floors up. As soon as we Silphoid Aura, we then go into battle here with the 2-horse Demented Knights. Try everything that we have on them as well. I let off a Theurgy there of ice, which is only a singular one, but it helps with the freeze, because then you can get a critical and another chance to hit them with something new. So that's what I did. I love the critical strategy. It also tells us that you cannot pierce these things, but you could definitely give them some wind. And they go down in a bit when I just hit them again with wind. I also lower their offense because they are knights. Knights tend to be very, very high in attack, of course. Alright, we won that battle after a bit, which everyone got a level up once again, and Black Frost proceeded to give us his Blast Frostbite, and we got level up skills on Yukari and Akihiko there. Akihiko is telling us that we could turn back. We regroup because I felt like we were almost out of SP, and I opened all the chests on here, which we get a Tetra Jammer. A Tetra Jammer I put on myself, which is very great. It has a survival trick, which makes you survive with an insta-kill. Very good if something has Mamuto or Hamuan, which are the two other things. And I give other people my old equipment, and then I proceed to give the aristocracy to Mitsuru, because I almost forgot about that, and go back down the stairs one last time, and fuse again one last time, because fusion is fun.
Very well.
Oh, we got another thing.
How splendid.
Oh, you appear to be harboring new potential. The personas you acquire are resonating with one another, elevating you to greater heights. We got another skill. It is Scarlet Havoc. Deals severe slash damage to all foes, ignoring resistance. Which means I'm definitely at the correct level now for this next guy.
Good day.
Yes, there are requests you have to assist me with. Oh, Rangda's right. Oh, I need Endurer.
Wonderful.
Do I have that?
How to think of it?
Rangda is destined to clash with the Emperor Barong for all of eternity. No matter which one of them is defeated, they'll always resurrect to continue their battle. So imagine fusing the two of them. I'm sure something interesting will happen. Ooh, that's a good hint. Maybe I need to write it down. Please take this as your reward. We got the female summer garb. And our next one, Fused Daisoju. It has to have a Fusion 3. We'll make that in our progress. No, I don't. Out of all the skill cards, I do not have an Endure. Okay, did I say last time? I meant not the last time, because I forgot that I also went up a couple more flights of stairs just because I felt like it. I thought we were doing great, even though Yukari and I were banged up in the bit of it. We decided to kill this golden shadow here, and then I was a fool in getting experience as well, because that's the game. We go up with Yukari and Junpei there, get an antibiotic gel out of that chest, kill those things, and go up the stairs. And there's another strong presence warning for the border floor, but we go in this monad door instead. Ken felt like itching to fight, I think, against this next tower up here after Silphoidara. Alright, this tower also is a bit mean because it does a lot of curse damage and whatnot. So we decided to unleash everything we got. Alright, by everything we got, it means that we let Junpei kill it with a critical hit, because that's how this game works. We grab both our things, get very close to a Persona Blast. Siegfried gets a new skill, replacing Braithblade over Deathbound. We get our two chests, Topaz and Quality Nail Claws. So much armor is going to be made out of this run just because of that. It's not the weapons I wanted though, that's for sure. Now on this next floor, we run into another greedy monster, which is unexpectedly good. We chase him down because why the heck not? We follow him left first, although Ken takes us automatically one way. So you do get a free hit sometimes. Oh, I say free hit. I thought it goes right. It was wrong. I run into this dead hand, but I never expected the free hit out of that for a shadow. And then it taunts us, goes away. How rude of it. We got Garnet and money out of that, which Garnet is better from what I wanted. I saw nothing else, but that's because I always forget that the stupid floor with the greedy monster always has a way of getting just all the chests. And then we grab this chest for 2 more emeralds and then go back up the stairs. I fight a little on this floor, send Junpei up to the next floor, and we go join him and get some more items off of this floor. Alright, we get up to another monad looking door, but I never found that door because instead I decided to go for all the chests that were wandering around here. And Junpei makes a comment about video games, and I just laughed to myself here. And then we go to the next floor after getting a quality nail blade. This next floor I just take the teleporter down because I was tired of this. And also wasn't sure how strong the next guy would be. Let's call it quits. I climbed quite a bit. I know it wasn't the most exciting climb, but it does tend to get really hard climbing as you go because there's just so much to do.
All right, time for class. I know you've been busy lately, but you all remembered to do your homework, right?
This is class 2F, and Miss Toriumi said something about getting to class 2F.
Just because you're not taking a humanities class next year doesn't mean you can blow off classic lit. Hey, are you all listening to me?
What's wrong, Fuka? You look kind of down. Huh? Talk to me. What's bothering you?
It's just Aragaki-senpai.
Oh. Yeah, it's pretty shocking. I'd never seen him in school, but he'd always be hanging around town. And now he's just gone. It's hard to put it into words.
I took it for granted that everyone would always be around, that nothing would ever change. But some things you can never get back. I didn't consider how easily it could happen. Once I realized that, I started thinking about my parents. I've sort of been avoiding the question, but is it okay for me to leave things with them like this?
Parents, huh? Yeah, that's a tough one. But I think you'll work it out, Fuka.
Moriyama, what are you waiting for? Come on up.
Yeah.
Would it kill you to give your classmates a proper goodbye?
Huh? What's going on?
Hi everyone. I know I haven't been here that long, but I feel like I've made some good friends. I'll remember each and every one of you after I transfer. Thank you all. How's that?
Wait, transfer? What?
Poor Fuka. Sometimes it's hard to lose a friend learning that they are
You're a weird one, you know that?
moving away and whatnot.
The biggest bitch in school is leaving and you're gonna miss her?
You're transferring, and you didn't say anything?
It's not like it would have made a difference. Why make us both depressed? But yeah, my dad suddenly collapsed.
Oh geez.
And they say it'll take a while for him to recover because of some complications. We don't really have that much money, so we can't afford to stay in this area. You know, now that I think about it, you're the only one who bothered being friends with a weirdo like me. But like I said before, we're both in the same boat. My parents act like I don't even exist. I hate living with them. That's why I was so jealous when you moved into the dorm.
Natsuki-chan.
You know, you've really changed, Fuka. You're a lot more cheerful now. But why'd you move when your house is, like, right here?
Huh? Well,
If you don't want to say, that's okay. I'm sure you've got your reasons. But if it's something that you and your parents can work out, then do it while you have a chance. It'll be a while before my dad's in any condition for us to have a heart-to-heart. What am I doing? This isn't what I wanted to talk about. You know, Fuka, I used to think every day was just the same depressing routine. And I'm only saying this because it's you, but you don't really get many second chances in life.
Natsuki-chan.
guess this is the last time I'll see this view. I won't be in school next week because I'll be packing, so I guess this is goodbye.
No!
Don't you dare come see me off. I want to say goodbye on my own terms. Come on, don't give me that look.
But you're leaving so suddenly.
Hey, I'm not all broken up about this, just so you know. I've changed a lot since I met you. I'm gonna try and figure out what I really want to do with my life.
I know you can do it, Natsuki-chan.
Well, now I really feel like I gotta do it. No pressure, right?
No.
I got one last thing I want to say before I go. If you just accept the way things are, then you'll never move forward. Just like me. So I hope you can figure out what you want too.
What I want, I used to try and please everyone just to fit in. I was afraid of not being liked, so I always went along with the people around me. But I never really thought about what I wanted.
That's so you. Well, if they don't like you for who you are, I say screw 'em. But I like you, Fuka. Even if you hate yourself.
Natsuki-chan.
Well, I better get going.
Huh? Natsuki-chan? Here, even if we're apart, we're still connected. So we can always talk, right? Thanks for being my friend. I'm kinda tearing up now. Natsuki-chan. Even if we're apart, we're still connected. I get it now. I'd always assumed my powers were a reflection of my faults. I was always worried about how other people see me, and that's why my powers let me see others. But I guess there is something I want after all. Seeing everyone getting along and working together makes me so happy. So, I want us to treasure this forever. I have the power to connect people, even when they're apart. My persona has given me this amazing gift. The friendship I've always wanted.
And now she can see even more with a bunch of eyeballs. The new resolution in Fuka's heart has awakened a new persona. Fuka's persona, Lucia, has given rise to Juno. Juno kind of gives energy to, oh, hello, another, oh no, it just powered up the whole thing. Revelation grants one random enhanced positive effect to all allies. Wait, why not all of them? Okay, I guess it would be a little overpowered, huh, for the Theurgy.
There you are.
Oh, what are you all doing here?
It is unusual to find you up on the rooftop.
Well, we didn't see you around, so we weren't sure if you were all right.
I think I figured it out.
Okay?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to do everything I can with the power I've been given. This is what I've decided I want to do.
Sure?
Sorry. I guess that was out of nowhere, wasn't it?
You sure you're all right?
Okay, class is ended for today. I think that'll do for right now. I'll hopefully cut it up right. Thank you guys for watching, and in the next episode, we'll stay out of Tartarus and work on other things. We'll see you guys then.